Hello, Jacob, Mr. Schifrins, Mr. Burgess, and Mr. Stone. This is Danelle here from Mr. and Mrs. Leeds, and I spoke with Jacob earlier today regarding your site, and it's actually kind of funny how I stumbled upon it. I am working with a member of your community who owns a local farm, and I was just kind of looking over the site, Lincoln County site, to get an idea of the population and different maybe events you guys are holding, just to kind of get a little feel for the client I'm working with. And as I stumbled upon the site, I just noticed a few things that kind of caught me off guard. And because I love what I do on a day-to-day basis, I couldn't help myself but to give Jacob a call and kind of discuss the site and how I feel Mr. and Mrs. Leeds could get it a little bit more up to date and get it in an SEO friendly way. And what I do is SEO, which is short for search engine optimization, and it kind of makes the site, long story in short, very user friendly, easy to use, mobile friendly, and just kind of gives your citizens of Lincoln County a more fluid feel as they're going through the site, and really to be able to use the site in a way that they can depend on. So as I was going through your site, I noticed a few things here. I really love the header of your guys' county. I think it's great, and that's something we can incorporate in a new site build. However, there are just some unnecessary things that are here that we could definitely clean up. Nobody wants to see Adobe Reader on a front page of a county website. I do think this is very informative. However, I think we could definitely tackle that and make it a little bit more modern and you know friendly, so to speak. Now let's go into the department directory, and this is where I noticed that we could do a lot better and definitely clean this up and make it just really pop. I noticed that we have some very important people on the site, such as the administrator, Jacob, and the commissioners, of course, you guys, Ed, Steve, and Doug. But if you look at the site, it doesn't really show anything about you or the people working in Lincoln County. And I know I live in El Paso County, and I know our commissioners are very important people. They're public figures, and we kind of want to put a face to the name. So as I started kind of researching and going through, we've done a little bit of help on some county sites, but really I wanted to take a look at, show you the sister county site that I kind of stumbled upon, and that's Elbert County. And the idea I have is almost identical um, to what I would love to do for Lincoln County site. So if you go into their directory here, you can see it's a little bit different. They have everything alphabetized. They have the location and the mailing addresses. And I noticed on Lincoln County site, you really have to be careful to make sure you are getting the right PO box or the right address. And the actual numbers are click to call. So hypothetically, if I were to click on that, on a mobile site, which 80% of users are now using mobile sites, they could be able to call that number directly. Going back to the importance of having pictures of the commissioners and the administrators, it really allows the community to be able to connect and kind of go through and, like I said, put a name to the face. So as you can see here, the commissioners are labeled by District 1, 2, and 3. And I would even want to take this a step further. I would love to get a short biography on each of the commissioners and kind of go through and do a, 3 to 5 sentence paragraph kind of describing who they are and just a little bit of professional information and literature that I think would really bring credibility to Lincoln County site. And as you can see here, they also have some of their agendas, their minutes, and some of their draft documents that I find very important. Going back to your site, there's definitely a lot of tabs in here that I'm sure we could either get rid of, such as this. Search sites, this was really popular in the early 2000s, but 99% of users don't need this, and it's really just a waste of the capacity of your site, and it also causes your site to run a little bit slower than need be. I see here that we have Jacob, and how awesome would it be to have, under this tab, under the administrator tab or the commissions tab, or even the county clerk and recorders tabs, such as this one here, but we would definitely want to spruce it up and just make it look a little bit more professional and cleaner. To have each of y'all's pictures here inside of your current tabs. I definitely think it's a great idea. And going into some more important parts of the site here, I noticed we have the Department of Human Services. Definitely something I think we could completely revamp and just make this look a little bit better and put the programs in a more well-lighted way, maybe do some pages here or some sub-paragraphs on each of these programs to give the citizens a little bit more knowledge of each of those programs in detail. So the office isn't getting as many calls wondering what Colorado Works is or TANF or any small questions and answers that could be answered on a forum. Now going through all of this, I see we have, the weed coordinator and the probation department. Again, just that same feel. I really want to get in there and make these stand out. And not everybody needs to have a picture, but definitely some of our higher figures, such as the administrator, um, the commissioners, I definitely would like to get in there and just revamp it. As far as the SEO portion goes, the website is not very friendly, and I'm sure if you guys took a couple minutes to go on your cell phone and kind of take a look at what the site looks like mobilely, you'll understand where I'm coming from. Again, I definitely love the county. I love the history behind it. And I think this would be an awesome project for us to kind of tackle and really give this site a new look. Let me go back into Elbert County and Washington County. Something similar to this, and as you can see, they have the Colorado official state web portal there, which we can add for you guys. And we can add different links like this, even, and you can check out their directory. Same thing, the county assessor. There isn't a picture there, but definitely for Lincoln County's site, I'd want to get photos in for majority of the people. And if we were to take on this project, we would have our videographers come out and our photographers come out and take some photos included into your guys' budget of each of you guys, just so we have that available for us as soon as we finish the site up. Now, back to your site, I just kind of wanted to recap. I know time is of the essence. I do believe that we could totally revamp this and allow for a more user-friendly site for the public and really to involve the community in something that is so important and very informative by allowing it to be a little bit more user-friendly, consolidating some of the tabs here into something, a tab as simple as department would eliminate the administrator, the assessor, and a lot of the things we have going on in this tab and just really clean it up. Again, my name is Danelle Osborne. I am with Mr. and Mrs. Leeds here out of Colorado Springs, and I was so happy to stumble upon your site because I know the options are limitless and we have many different aspects in which we can do to improve the site. So without further ado, I'll let you get going. Again, my name is Danelle, Mr. and Mrs. Leeds, and I can be reached at 719-505-3718, or feel free to contact me on the email address associated with this email. I look forward to hearing from you guys soon, and I hope we can start off your new year with a new site. Any questions you may have, please feel to reach out at any time. I kind of obsessed with work, so any time is never too late for me or early. Thank you again for taking the time to listen to me, and hopefully hear from you soon. Thank you so much.